Good morning. Happy May Day. Last week, I came upon a Facebook post that featured 139 photos of Barack Obama interacting with babies and children during his 8-year presidency. 139 images. Usually, I'm unwilling to look past the first few photos of anything on Facebook, but with this post, I started scrolling, thinking it might be a comfort after a bad news week to see our once president with his expressive face and his infectious smile connecting with random children indoors, outdoors, and in the Oval Office. And it was a comfort. There he was engaging with babies, toddlers, young school children, older school children, adolescents, and in some of the backgrounds there were ecstatic parents overjoyed to see their children interacting and meeting the president. Children were high-fiving him, some were walking hand in hand with him, letting themselves be lifted into his arms. Infants were held close by the president, little faces staring up. Some were asleep in his arms, some children hugged him joyfully around the waist or around the knees or the shoulders. Some were not touching him at all, but just staring into his face. Obama's face was sometimes joyful, sometimes goofy, sometimes very serious, almost somber, as though he knew that these fleeting exchanges were significant and full of necessary information for him. Sometimes he seemed in awe of the child who was looking up at him. Always his face registered complete involvement, complete presence. I did not intend to look at all 139 photographs. But once I entered the post, I couldn't stop. And once I finished, I clicked through them again. It was so uplifting. It wasn't only about Barack Obama. It wasn't only the fact that he was once our president and we once believed the country was changing for the better. Nor was it only about how real and touching kids can be when they are dazzled by something or someone and their responses are spontaneous and uncontainable. It was something more, something about being fully alive in the moment with a child. The photos that captivated me the most were the ones where the child is not smiling, not laughing, but rather staring at Obama's face intently, as though trying to read him, to figure out if he is real. And he is looking back with the same gravity. Who are you? I see you. This moment is real. The child realizes that the exchange is important without knowing why. Obama, for his part, seems to know why, seems to know that such a connection is everything. I asked myself why I was so moved by this parade of photos on Facebook. What did they stir in me? And I had to admit that what was revealed was my own belief in the ability of children to transform the adults around them. Parents and grandparents know this, of course, but one does not need to be either to experience it or appreciate it. Nor does a larger-than-life president need to be involved, although it obviously helps, especially if you want to post 139 photos. For me, it is a reminder that we can all from time to time inhabit a fleeting bubble of connection with the children in our world. I see you, I hear you, I am with you. That bubble is a place that is here and gone, but nonetheless real and nonetheless important. Fleeting yet momentous, like infancy, like childhood itself. There's so much news about the children in the world that is tragic, sometimes paralyzingly so. Children without homes, children taken from their parents, children orphaned by war and disease. It helped me to think of that place, that bubble, in which trust and hope and curiosity can be exchanged eye to eye, face to face. It makes me more conscious of the need to help and be connected and trustworthy. Children are vulnerable, but they also have a superpower, an unforced grace that keeps us grounded and focused on what is important. They also carry an innocence that remind us of what innocence is and how instructive it is. It's there in the bubble, along with trust and hope and curiosity. Enter it whenever possible. There need not be any words exchanged, only a glance. Hold the glance. I see you. You matter. This is real. We are connecting on this earth at this moment in this bubble.